Today we're going to be ranking every single Black Ops 3 DLC weapon from worst to best, and I'm here with my buddy Sean, level 1000 Prestige Master, so his opinion means a lot. Coming in at dead last, number 30, I got the Dragoon. This is the most shit sniper in all of Call of Duty history, and if you pull this out of supply drop, you're kind of just like, man, what a waste. Alright, Sean, what do you got in your dead last?
Here we go, dead last. I got the pea shooter, the stem, arguably worst gun ever.
Yeah, that gun sucks. At my 29, I got the ballistic knife. The ballistic knife is cool, but as a gun, it sucks. It's like a crappier version of the NX Shadowclaw, which we'll be seeing later on the list.
I think that was the worst thing you've ever put on the list. Just throwing it out there. I'm coming up. I'm gonna follow right behind you. I think the Dragoon is dog shit, and if I ever pulled that out of a supply drop, I'd be sad.
Coming in at my number 28, I got the L4 Siege. This is just disappointing in every way. I mean, even for taking out score streaks, like I'd rather just use the XM50.
I'm gonna follow that up with the R70 Ajax.
What?
I think this is like just a godforsaken LMG. Like, why would you not just use like a Dingo or a 48 Dredge? Like, this is awful. This has no use ever.
That was the first range weapon I ever got, so I got some sentimental attachment to that.
Say it was the first one I pulled too, and I was disappointed.
Wow, that's cute. At my number 27, I got the HG40. This is really disappointing because the MP40 is one of the most legendary guns in COD history, and in Black Ops 3, the HG40 is just so underwhelming. Like, out of every single SMG in the game, it just doesn't compete.
You might not like my list. I'm gonna leave it there.
All right, let's hear it.
Coming up next, we got the RSA interdiction. I think that's how you call it. It's just another hit marker machine, and the scope that they give you is absolute god awful. So
at my number 26, I got the AK-74U. Same thing with the HG40. This gun is so underwhelming. Another legendary gun in the COD franchise, and in Black Ops 3, this gun just sucks cock.
All right, coming up, I'm putting the MX Grand on there. Again, I don't know why anyone would willingly want to use this unless you just want to hear the ping. Other than that, this thing sucks.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, at 25, I got the RSA interdiction. Another just... I don't understand why anyone would use this sniper when you have guns like the Locust in the game. It's just no use for this gun at all.
We got the Beast, the L4 Siege. This thing's a fucking monster. I love it.
Alright, at my number 24, I got the Sten. Same thing with the AK-74U and the HG40. Absolute dog water. I don't understand. If you have guns like the Kuda, the VMP, and another SMG that's going to be lower on the list, I don't understand why you would ever use this gun other than it reloads from the side and looks cool.
Next gun, the M16.
What?
When you shoot it and you hear that sound of just like, it sounds like paper clips hitting the floor. This thing doesn't sound like a real gun. I think they didn't do it justice.
I agree with that.
The fact it takes more than 2 bursts to kill someone is lame. So I just think it is just lame.
Yeah, my number 23, I got the Rift E9. This is a super fun gun to use, and it's good for score streaks, taking down score streaks. But if we're keeping it real, this gun is not the best.
The D11, the DIY 11, also the nail gun. This thing is the biggest piece of shit ever. It's like 10 bullets to get some hit mark. It's just like you play the game to get some hit markers. That's about it.
At my number 22, I got the LV8 Basilisk. I don't know why anyone on Earth would want to use a gun that charges up to shoot. So when you pull the trigger, you got to count to like 10 before the gun actually fires. Imagine using this in real life and like it's a life or death situation. You pull the trigger and it doesn't shoot and you die. Although it does have a good fire rate and time to kill, it's like I'm not waiting to shoot my gun.
You know, agree to disagree. We'll say that. D13 Sector is on this list as the very next one. It's pretty cool. I am a little jealous because I never got to use it, so that's why it's here.
At my number 4, I got the HLX 4. I pulled this gun and I think I maybe used it 3 times ever. Like, it does have a good fire rate, but same thing as earlier. If you got the Kuda and the VMP, I don't understand why anyone would want to use this gun. And it's ugly as balls. This gun's like hideous.
Okay, following up. We're going with the DSR's little brother, the DBSR 50.
Don't even disrespect the DSR 50. Don't even disrespect it like that.
That I just called it its little brother.
That's
okay,
fine.
Don't even, yeah. That's already too much. All right, this
That's
is
too
like
much.
it's like Step Brother. Like
Yeah.
God,
It's
this thing
retarded
is
stepbrother.
absolute garbage. Yeah, no scope. You're telling me and the iron sights are awful. I don't know who's using this gun.
It makes sense. At my number 20, I got the DIY Renovator. It's a fun gun to use, but I do not want to shoot an SMG that has projectiles. And if you're using it for anything other than just like having fun and like as a meme, I don't really understand why.
Yeah, coming up next, M14. Uh, I never use this gun, and this is the only one that was like a limited time gun. So they're kind of I don't like that.
At my 19, I got the DBSR 50. Again, it's an alright sniper. That's about all you can say. I mean, it shoots two bullets before you chamber. I mean, that's like cool, I guess.
Yep, follow my M14. I'm putting in the AK-70 for you.
Way too high on the list in my opinion, but yeah, I forgot to number this, so I don't even. This is just like an honorable mention. I got the MX Garand. This gun is killer if you hit your shots and you got rapid fire on it, but you cannot reload it. You just have to empty the mag out, and then you're gonna be ending up on the map when you're spraying the wall just to reload your gun. So it's all right gun. It's like a crappy version of the Shiva.
With a heavy hitter, HG40. I mean, this thing's a beast. It's gonna get the job done when you need it to.
Yeah, no, it won't. At my 18, I got the China Lake. This gun is my favorite secondary to run because you just get to run around and just pretty much throw grenades at people. One thing about this gun that sucks though is half the time you shoot people with it, they will not die. The bullet will just go nowhere, or sometimes
Yeah.
you'll splash damage someone, direct impact, and then you just get a hit marker.
XPR-50. The sniper's pretty cool. It's from Black Ops 2. The only thing they didn't do it justice is it sounds, again, is like the M16, bro. It sounds like a paper clip,
Yep.
and every shot is like a 50-50 for a hit marker.
At my number 17, I got the Fafar. This gun has too much recoil. It's not a bad gun. It looks dope as hell. It's just kind of just like a mid-range gun. I wouldn't pick it up over like the KN-44 or like any of the other ARs in the game. It's just kind of like mid-range. It's got a nice fire rate. That's about it.
Yeah, I got the HLX4. I think it's sick with the fire rate, and I think the gun looks super cool with the barrel being in the very back by the stock. I think.
At 16, I got the R70 Ajax. This is the first DLC weapon that I pulled, and it's a pretty good gun. I mean, it's like the mix between an LMG and an AR. Gets the job done. I mean, regenerating ammo is pretty badass, even though it's kind of useless.
I'm throwing the RPK in there. It was like just a mid. It's just like a mid gun.
What?
I mean, it's just mid
No,
at
it's
best. I don't think it's. There's plenty of guns I would take over it, but I just think I'm not gonna let nostalgia get me. I think it's just all right.
At my number 15, I got the Banshee. This has to be one of the most fun guns in the entire game, and it's actually a good shotgun too. This thing fires projectiles, so you can hit cross maps with a shotgun. And I'm salty that I never got this gun, but anytime someone dropped it, I'm picking it up 100% of the time.
All right, coming up next. This is definitely might be a controversial one. We're putting the Galil.
I'm a little surprised I haven't seen the ballistic knife yet. I'm like really
I
concerned.
think the Galil was just a boring ass gun. I just feel like they didn't do the Galil justice. I don't
agree
know.
with
I didn't
that.
like it.
At my number 14, I got the D13 sector. This thing is badass. This is one of the most fun things in Black Ops 3. This is what COD needs. It needs fun shit like this. This gun is killer in games like Stronghold or just any games where people are just like patched up together or like close quarter maps and the thing bounces off the walls and dude, love this shit. And the kill cams with this when it follows the disc everywhere. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to the Fafar on this one. I mean, you pretty much summed it up. The thing looks sick. It's mediocre.
At my 13, I got the M14. I never got this gun, but it's a decent Shiva-like gun. You know, it's your basic semi-auto. It's gonna get the job done. I'm gonna be pissed as fuck when I die to it every single time, but
I got the M14. Who the fuck's ever said that? We got the Rifty 9. This thing's sick. This shit's awesome. I love a little alien gun. It shoots cool ass projectiles.
at my number 12, I got the AN-94. This is my favorite AR DLC weapon in the entire game. I think this is like one of my top 3 guns with the most kills. This gun's badass. Shout out to Black Ops 2. Iron sights on this gun are fucking dope. This gun is awesome. The first 2 bullets shooting
Okay.
faster, pretty badass. Let's go. Love this gun so much.
Yeah, following the Rifty 9, we're going with the LV8 Basilisks. This gun is fun. This gun shreds. I mean, we're talking heavy hitters. You're gonna pick up the LV8 and you're about to get shit done.
At my 11, I got the NX Shadow Claw. This gun might even be OP when you dual wield these. There is no gun that's like as fun as this in COD, I feel. When you're dual wielding these, hitting cross maps, or even just like coming up and smacking someone in the back of the head with these guns are awesome. If anyone's ever pulled this out of supply drop, you already know you're getting hype as hell over these.
The ballistic knife.
Bro.
This is just all around a work of art. I mean, the melee's sick. You can shoot a knife across the map. I mean, these are dope. These are the coolest trick shots in cross maps.
At my number 10, I got the XPR 50. I feel like this gun competes well with the other snipers in this game, like the SVG and the Locust. This gun's badass, but like Sean said earlier, the noise, it needs that kick. I want it to fucking punch me, you know what I mean? It sounds like a fucking water gun in this game, but still a good gun.
Entering my top 10, number 10, give me the Max GL China Lake. This thing's badass, bro. I just love going around shooting people with a grenade launcher. I mean, no.
What do you gotta say when you shoot someone and absolutely nothing happens?
Hey, we'll get them next time. For every 10 times it explodes, there's 1 time it doesn't.
Amen. At my number 9, I got the Peacekeeper Mark II. Bro, I think I legitimately did like a backflip midair when I pulled this gun out of a supply drop. This gun is super sick. It's like a combination between a submachine gun, AR. What more could you ask for in a game like Black Ops 3? This gun is magnificent.
Coming in at the number 9, only because it's a pistol, I can't put it such high. 1911. This thing just fucking tears, bro. With the fire rate you can put on it, if you got a good trigger finger, you can fucking pretty much outgun anyone in this game. And it looks sick. It sounds sick. This thing's sick, bro. And it's in Zombie Chronicles.
At my number 8, I'm going to pick up on Sean right there with the 1911. COD doesn't get better than the 1911 right here, and Black Ops 3 did it justice. If you got a trigger finger, you can finger grow real fucking fast, and you can get that thing going with a long barrel and extended mag. Dude, or if you can even dual wield this gun is killer. I mean, it sounds great. They did this gun justice with the noise, and it looks sick.
Coming in, I think this is 8, NX Shadowclaw. He said it best, bro. You dual wield these things, shoot them across the map, trying to hit cross maps. 1 shot, 1 kill. This thing's badass.
At my number 6, I got the Marshall 16s. Even with just 1 Marshall 16, this gun's pretty OP. But dual wielding them, dude. And when you like get first place in a game and you got them dual wielded and you got the logo that says like "you suck" or "your ass," or maybe it even says a slur if you're devilish. These guns are OP.
See, I'm getting nervous here because I'm looking at my list and I'm listening to what you say, and there's some guns you haven't said yet, so I'm a little confused. But coming in at number 7.
Oh shit! I low-key skipped a gun. My number 7 was the M16, by the way. Anyways, we could just skip over that. That's like, okay. I'll say this real quick. The M16s, it's comparable to the M8A7. All right, go on, Sean.
Coming in at the number 7, the KVK, or best known AN94. This thing's so badass. The iron sights are sick. They made the sound good. They did
the sound justice.
They did this gun justice. They did a good job with it, and it actually is like very viable to use. In the number 6, I got the PPSH. This gun's sick. It was cool they brought it back. I only really used it in zombies. I also just couldn't get it in multiplayer. I think it sounds weak though.
Breaking the top 5 at my number 5 spot, I got the Galil. This gun is so dope. Got one of these in real life. This gun shreds. WAR. Black Ops 1, one of the greatest games of all time. Only issue is, like with a lot of the guns that they're bringing back in this game, the noise was not done justice with this gun. But this gun definitely shreds. Iron sights on this gun are sick. Everything about this gun is sick.
All right, we're hitting the heavy hitters now. Number 5, give me the Peacekeeper. Black Ops 2, that gun was amazing. And in Black Ops 3, it's just as amazing. Looks, sounds, feels amazing. Inside and out, it feels great.
At my number 4, I have my favorite gun of all time. And I'm still pissed to this day that I've never gotten this gun. The PPSH. Dude, without a doubt, anytime someone in my lobby has his gun, I'm picking up every single time. Nothing beats the look of the PPSH, the fire rate, bro. Everything about this gun to me is perfect. This gun in this game was done justice. Maybe the noise could have been a little bit better, more like World at War, but still, this gun by far my favorite.
Number 4, give me the greatest shotgun, the Olympia. I mean, this thing's a fucking beast, bro. It's got crazy range. It sounds like a fucking semi-truck running over a small school bus. This thing fucking packs a punch, and it's so badass.
Let's go, baby. At my number 3, I got the RPK. This gun is badass. The noise on this gun, the look of this gun, everything was done justice. This gun, like again, is like a hybrid between an AR and an LMG. This thing fucking shreds. This gun is sick. Everything about it is badass. If anyone has this in their lobby, they're probably top of the leaderboard. Badass.
We're coming in to the number 3. You're about to see a trend with my 2, 3, 4. We got the Banshee. Talk about a fucking killer gun. Oh my gosh, man. When I pulled this shit never left my class slot. It was in at least one of my class slots always. A shotgun that can cross map somebody and it's a blue little orb. That thing's sick, bro, no matter what you're one hitting, bro. This is the greatest day of my life pulling this gun. I got a dark matter the same day.
That is insane. At my number 2 spot, I got the Olympia. Best shotgun in the entire game. This gun, like Sean said, fucking rips, bro. The noise on this thing, like you said, semi-truck hitting a small school bus. This thing is insane. Anytime someone dies with this, I'm picking it up. One of the only guns in the game I didn't get again. Bro, this thing is insane. I love this gun. It's probably the sexiest gun in the entire game, too. I'm going to need one of these on my wall in my room when I'm older. Just a nice little Olympia wall buy. Gun is absolutely killer.
Bro, we might have the same number 1 here.
Probably do.
Number 2, greatest pistols of all time, the Marshall 16. When you dual wield these things, this is the greatest shit to touch the game. And this is a secondary. You can rock a primary and you switch to them. One says n, the other says and you're just shredding the lobby dual wield. And when you win in that final circle, because I'll tell you what, mine said hard R on both of them. I might even throw in there. I don't give a fuck. Those things were badass because you could shoot one as you're reloading, shoot the other, and you're wiping out the fucking team when your main gun runs out of ammo. Rest my case.
Let's go, dude. And coming at the number 1 spot, the greatest gun in Black Ops 3 DLC history is no other than the XMC. Dude, this gun, when it came out, was so overpowered. Dude, I'm speechless. When I pulled this gun, I got it when it was still pre-nerf. I couldn't breathe. My 12-year-old self was hyperventilating when I pulled this gun because I got it when it still had the whatever it was, like July contraband on it. This gun fucking rips. And even after all the nerfs, this is probably the best gun in the entire game as a DLC weapon. Nothing competes with this gun in the game. Absolutely insane. Can't overstate how overpowered this was pre-nerf. I was so overpowered, I refused to use it because it was too good.
Wow. I have literal chills right now. That was beautiful. Because at my number 1, the XMC. I mean, just going back to Black Ops 2, the XMFC or whatever the fuck you call it, man, that was the greatest SMG to ever touch. And then they just carried over, and it just fucking rapes all of Black Ops 3 for the first month. That thing was so overpowered. I never got to pull it, and I still haven't. But anytime, bro, I would pick this up off the floor, and I would just fucking mow down the entire lobby. Greatest thing ever. Looks insane. Sounds insane. Reloads insane. They did this thing 100% justice and made it good. That's the number 1 gun, Black Ops 3.
Couldn't have said it better. Anyways, that's the list for today's video. If you disagree, fuck you. Leave a comment. We're going to reply to you. We're going to make fun of you. This list is perfect.
Fuck
both
you.
of ours. Hit the subscribe button.
No opinions accepted here.
No opinions accepted. This is the end all be all. Just hit the subscribe. Let's go.